think we can start now. So computerized system validation, as you already aware, nowadays there is a lot of we can say the lot of things we are listening about the CSV. Various industry is more concentrating on the CSV nowadays as compared to previous old days, like 2 to 3 years ago or 5 years ago itself. Nobody is so much bother about the CSV. Now it's in a kind of a booming actually, and it's a regulatory compulsion as well. That's why it is coming as in a boom actually, where the CSV, lot of vacancies there in the CSV areas as well. And not only the vacancies there in the pharma industry, but it is also there maximum vacancies there from the IT industry. Okay, because IT people like pharma, or I can say the regulatory industry. When we say regulatory industry, it may be a pharma, it may be a clinical trial, maybe a medical device industry. This regulatory industry require that their software should be validated as per the US FDA requirement or MHRA requirement. Correct. So that's why IT industry will provide the consulting to this industry, that we provide the CSV, we provide the services in the CSV area. So that's why there is a lot of hiring from the IT industry in the department of the CSV as a consulting job mainly. Okay, like in a TCS, Infosys, SCL, Tech Mahindra, all these big brand are hiring the CSV expert. And those people wanted to be shift their career from pharma or from medical device or from the clinical trial. They wanted to be shift to IT industry. This is the bridge actually. Some people want from IT to pharma and pharma to IT. So this is kind of a bridge, kind of a course actually. Okay, you learn the CSV and you can switch wherever you want. You can, like you're in a pharma, wanted to be go in IT, you can go. If wanted to be go back, you can also go back. So door is always open. It's not like once you'll switch, door will be closed. No, it is always open. Okay. So CSV, computer system validation, a hot spot of the current industry. Okay. Provided by the SkillBee Solution, and the parent company is Company Connect actually, affiliated with the APJ Abdul Kalam University. Okay. These are the certification. Apart from that, we'll have other courses as well. You may be aware of like LIMS, MES is a course, DRA is course. All the pharma related courses has been covered by the SkillBee Solution. Okay. Apart from that, we also provide the, apart from the training, I can say, we also provide the job placement, IT and pharma consulting. We generally take a CSV project as well. So we can assign those projects to our students as well once they will complete the course. So we'll have a lot of course, a lot of project. Okay, if you are ready to take those projects, you can take it as well. But there is some conditions that will be discussed as well. Okay. So this is means will not only in the CSV area, we also provide the validation in the cleaning, in the process validation, multiple other areas as well for the validation perspectives. Okay. So coming to the CSV, because we are here for the CSV today. So let's focus on the CSV areas only. So currently everybody knows that there is a lot of vacancy in the CSV area. But what is the future? What is the future conditions of the CSV people? It will be down or it will be up? What do you think? Okay, everybody has the same situation in their mind who wanted to be joined the CSV. Correct. So currently what happened? We are here actually. We wanted to be shift toward the 4.0. We are in the 3.0 currently. Okay. So what is 1.0? Most of the people, you may be aware. Those people who don't know, let me discuss those stuff as well for you guys. Like industry 1.0, where we use some mechanical power to run the equipment. Like we'll have a coal engine, which run through the coal power. Same way steam engine is there, which run through the steam power. Water engine, pneumatic, multiple mechanical power actually to run the equipment to produce the product. So we are able to produce the product, but not in a large quantity. We need some strong energy source. So we use the electricity. You know, the electricity is more powerful. So we adopt the use of electricity in the production house so that we are able to have mass production. That was the industry 2.0. Then we realized that we are able to have mass production, but still we are doing the things manually. How can we go toward the automation? So we use the computer system, we use the softwares to run the equipment automatically. And this is where the software is coming to picture. Right? So we use the softwares for the automation purpose. And if you use the software, you have to prove that software is defect free. Software is working as expected. And that is what your validation only. You have to be ensure that software should be work as intended, as used actually. It should be fit for that purpose. So by doing the testing, by doing the validation, we are going to ensure those part actually. And this is where the CSV involved actually. But nowadays we are thinking that can I operate the system remotely with the help of the internet, with the help of the cyber physical system? And this is where the industry 4.0 is coming to picture. Yes, you can work remotely as well. Like work from option is one of the industry 4.0 concept only. So person is working in Hyderabad means really is somewhere in the like says to in the Calcutta, but is working location in the Bangalore. It is happening because of industry 4.0 is coming to picture. Okay, so IT industry has adopted this 4.0 concept, but pharma industry, especially regulated industry, I can say still we are worried. Whenever new technology is rise, generally will delay it actually because we have a lot of rules and regulation. We have to follow the lot of rules and regulation. So our adoption is slightly slow as compared to IT industry. Okay, our means pharma, other regulated industry I'm talking especially. Okay, so if we are in the CSV area in a 3.0 only, we are going to shift toward the 4.0, more automation, more adoption, more CSV requirement will be there in the futuristic. Okay, so future is safe as compared to current, I can say. If you have any questions, I will take the questions later point of time. Okay, yes, you can raise your hand. I will allow you to talk, but not now. But once I will complete my full, I can say the details, then I will take all of your questions. What are the questions you have in mind? Okay, I will take all those questions. So under industry 4.0, we'll have a lot of other concepts as like internet things, where things are connecting to each other. Like there is a one server. Okay, that server can talk to another server. There is the two things. They are connecting to each other over the internet. That is called the internet things. They're exchanging the data to each other. Okay, that is what internet things. Then advanced robotics, use of the robots in your regulatory areas for performing the GXP, non-GXP working as well. So how to be qualify those robots, that is also comes under picture actually. Then the most discussed topic, AI, artificial intelligence, like chat GPT. So use of the chat GPT or use of AI, any of the AI, may not be chat GPT, any of the things in the regulatory area. We have to be validate the AI as well. If you are use the AI in the regulatory area, you have to validate the AI. So how to do the validation of the AI, that we'll discuss in our regular classes actually. Once you'll join, we'll discuss all those stuff. Then cloud computing. Like maximum times, like in old days, we'll install the application in directly on our laptop only. Now we are accessing application through the internet. Like a Gmail, you are accessing over the internet only. So Gmail is one kind of a cloud services. So if your application is over the cloud, how you are going to validate it? We have to be understand about those stuff. Okay. So everything what we are discussing here will cover okay in details as well. Cloud computing, cyber physical securities, additive manufacturing, augmented realities, virtual realities, all this stuff, and especially PET technology. If you're not aware, PET means process analytical technology. Within the process, we are going to analyze the drug product condition. No need to be remove the sample from the equipment. Directly analyze the condition of the product inside the equipment itself. That is called the PET technology, part of the industry 4.0 only. Okay. So all this stuff is under the industry 4.0. So future is more bright as compared to current condition. Okay. Now coming to the CSV means what? What is the meaning of the CSV? At least we should be aware about it. So when we say CSV, CSV means computerized system validation. Okay, computerized system validation. So computerized system validation means, what does mean of computerized? So there is a computer system and there is a computerized system. Okay, there is a two terminology. When we say computer system, it's a simple, your hardware, your software, like your laptop, your mobile is a computer system. Okay, but when we say computerized system, so it not only have a hardware, not only had a software, plus it also has a peripheral device, the devices which is connected to your system. Okay, just give me a second. Yeah, so peripheral device means devices which is connected to your system is a peripheral device. Plus it include network, plus it include documentation like SOPs and all. Plus it include the person as well. Person who is operating the system is also part of a computerized system. So when we say computer system, it only your simple hardware and the software. But when we say computerized system, it include everything associated to your computer system. Okay. Then validation means what? Validation means it is establishing document evidence that provide a high degree of assurance that process will consistently produce a product meeting its predetermined specification and quality to use. So by definition, maximum people is aware definition of validation. But what is the meaning of validation? By doing the validation, what you wanted to be achieved actually. So in short, in a simple language, I can say by doing the validation, we are wanted to be achieved that my system, if I'm going to be validated, or my process, especially process, for the process we use the word validation. That if I'm follow this process, my output should remain the same consistently, not only one time. Consistently, it should be the same output, same result only. If you are able to achieve the same result, your process is validated. Same way in the field of the CSV area. By doing the validation of the our computerized system, we wanted to be ensure that whether my system is fit for the use or not. Like I purchased the analytical software. So whether this software is fit for the use or not, whether it is able to perform the analysis or not properly as per my requirement. If it is able to perform, if it is fit for the use, means your system is validated. That is the meaning in short. Okay. With following the GXP regulation, we are not going to ensure only fit for the use. Plus, you have to follow the applicable GXP regulation. If your system is able to do so, your system is validated. And this is the concept of CSV. That your system should be fit for the use with following the GXP regulation. Okay. Then why we do the validation? So one thing I already answered, like by doing the validation, we can ensure that my software is fit for the use or not, for the intended use, whether it is fit for the use, that purpose or not. Plus we are going to do the validation so that what are the software defect is there, I will able to detect it and I will able to remove those defects. A single defect may lead to the serious problem, serious consequences if it is a critical defect into the product quality, into the patient safety. So we do the validation to avoid the serious consequences. And of course, it's a regulatory requirement from US FDA, MHRA. So these are some of the reasons why we should do the validation of the system. There's a multiple other reason as well. Okay. So under the validation, what are the things will be covered under that? So first thing, software validation will be covered, of course. Your software has to be installed somewhere only. It's not like we'll install the software in the air. Like you have a WhatsApp, you install the WhatsApp in the mobile only. So first you have to purchase the mobile, you have to be qualify the mobile. Qualify in the sense, you have to be checked, like I purchased the mobile. So what is the RAM, what is the ROM, what is the internal space, what is the camera specification? All this is a part of qualification actually, in short, for understanding. So like I have to install the software in a server side or on a client side. So I am going to check the server details, RAM, ROM, operating system installed, other specification of the server. All is a part of infrastructure qualification. Okay. So first we'll do the infrastructure qualification. Once your infrastructure means your server, your client, your network, your peripheral devices is qualified, then we'll install the software on a qualified infrastructure, maybe on a server side, maybe on a client side. Okay, so first is what? Infrastructure qualification, then software validation. And if you use the spreadsheet, Excel sheet, you have to validate the Excel sheet as well. If you are using the Excel sheet for the GXP perspective. GXP means in short, if your system, if your Excel sheet says to is going to be impact on the product quality, patient safety, data integrity, if answer is yes, your system will falls under the GXP category, and it has to be validated. You have to validate those system, those Excel sheet. If you going to use in the GXP process, then you have to validate it. Okay. So first, we'll start in our course from the basic things only, from very basic thing, from ABCD only. Then we'll learn advanced things as well later. Okay. So as a basic, like how to develop a software. So there is a different method of developing a software. Developer can follow any of the method, waterfall, V model, agile model, DevOps model. These are the method of developing a software. Developer can follow any of the model. But as in a regulatory, as in a CSV person, we should be aware. If developer follow the waterfall, what is validation approach should be used to validate this software. If developer follow the V model, then what is the validation approach? That we should be understand the concept. So we are here means during our regular course, we're going to be understand. Then what is the validation approach? If it is a waterfall, what is the validation approach? If it is the agile model, if it is a V model. Okay. So those people who don't know what is the waterfall means we're going to be gather the requirement first. Like you are going to develop a software. First, you have to be understand what is your requirement. So we'll collect the requirement. Okay, just give me a second. Only 1 minute. Okay, leave it. Yeah. So we'll collect the requirement in the form of the URS, user requirement specification. Then we'll send the URS to the vendor. Vendor will analyze the requirement. Based on the analysis, if you're okay with the means all the designing part, he will design it, and then based on the designing, he will develop a software. Code the software. Once software is developed, we'll do the testing of the software. Once the testing is completed, we'll deploy the software. Deploy means we can release the software for use purpose so that end user can use the software. That is what your waterfall. It looks like water is falling from the upper side to lower side. That's why waterfall. V model is same like a waterfall one side, but it's changed the size in a V because of some compulsion. So we'll start like this only, like we'll prepare the validation plan, URS. Based on the URS, we'll share the URS to vendor. Vendor will understand the requirement and he will propose some functionality in the FS document. If you're okay with the functionality, he will provide another document called the design specification, where he will define the designing of the software, that this is how my softwares will be look like. Once you means your regulatory industry is okay with the designing, then they will develop a software. After development, we'll do the IQ, OQ, PQ testing. Actually, testing phase will be there. But here compulsion is that IQ has to verify against the design, OQ against the FS, and PQ against the URS. And this is why it's a V shape actually, because of that compulsion. And lastly, we'll prepare the validation report, which summarize all the validation activity from beginning to the end into the validation summary report. Once your summary report is approved, we'll release the software in a use purpose so that end user can use the software in operation. So we'll use the software for 10 years, 20 years. After that, we'll retire the software. So last phase is retirement, where we retire the software finally. So retirement of a system, of a computerized system is not easy. It's not like equipment decommissioning. Okay. Equipment decommissioning is simple. Just remove all the component and that's it. But here we don't have only component. We have a data as well, and data is one of the most critical thing. So what you are going to perform with those data? Are you going to be migrate those data in a new system? Are you going to destroy the data? Are you going to be archive the data? Either destroy, either archive, either migrate. What you are going to perform with the data? That decision has to be taken. If you are going to be involved in data migration, there is another complication will be come into picture. Correct. May not be support the new format, means your format, old format not support in a new system. That is one of the risk actually. So multiple risk will be involved. How you are going to mitigate those risks? These are the important part of data migration. We'll discuss all this stuff, how to perform retirement, how to perform data migration, what are different types of the data migration. It's not like a simple method, you take the data here and just paste there. Now there is a multiple method of data migration. There is a three method mainly, I can say. Okay, what are those three methods? We'll discuss later only, because it takes a lot of time to understand those things as well. Then another method is agile method. Agile way of working. You may be heard about the name of the agile method. So in the V model, what happened? The difference between V and the waterfall, V and the agile, here will develop phase-wise manner. Like you gather the requirement, all the requirement will gather in the one time only. Then same way for the FS, same way for the DS, and will develop in a one time only. After that, testing of the software. But here phase-wise development will be there. Cycle-wise development will be there. So like in your screen, you can see we'll have a 5 cycle. That cycle is called the sprint actually. Like we'll have 1 sprint, 2 sprint, 3 sprint, 4 sprint, 5 sprint, maybe 6, 7, 8, based on your project duration. Okay. So each cycle will develop something. It's not like we'll develop in a one time. Like in the V model, we'll develop software in a one time only. Every cycle will develop something, something new functionality. So if I'll take this first cycle CS2, so we'll have a product backlog, which is equivalent to the URS, which is the collection of the requirement actually. Here we use the word user story, equivalent to the requirement. So we'll have multiple stories. Okay, like story 1, story 2, story 3, and so on. So we are going to list it down those stories into the product backlog. Okay, suppose I have a total 100 story in my product backlog. Okay, so I cannot develop this 100 story in a 1 or 2 week period or 4 week period. Here if you'll see, the duration of the cycle is either 1 week or maybe 2 week or maybe 3 week or maybe 4 week. 4 week generally maximum, means 1 month is the maximum cycle duration generally. So 100 requirements, suppose I taken a 2 week, you'll not able to develop 100 requirement. So how much you'll able to develop? We'll select requirement from this 100 requirement. Okay, I can develop the 50 requirement in a 2 week cycle period, suppose. So now this 50 requirement I will develop in this cycle, in this sprint actually. That's why this 50 story is now called the sprint backlog, because I'm going to be develop this story in this sprint only. That's why sprint backlog. So what I will do, I will take these 50 stories based on the priority actually. From the 100 story, how you choose the story? So based on the priority. If it is a high priority, we'll develop first here. Okay. So suppose I chosen the 50 story to develop here. I will develop a software based on the 50 story. After developing, I will test the software. And after testing the software, we'll show the software immediately to customer. That is the beauty of the agile. Customer will be involved in every cycle. He can see the software. He can suggestion. He can do the suggestions for you actually. He can provide the suggestion. Okay. After customer meeting, we'll have a team meeting where we discuss what is lesson learned, what is best practice, what we learn from this cycle actually. That is what we discuss. And then based on our discussion and all, we'll update our product backlog for the next cycle. This cycle is over, correct? We'll go to the next cycle now. Okay. So what happened here? We chosen the 100 story. Out of 100, we have selected the 50 story to develop here. Suppose you mention, okay, we'll develop a 50, but you are able to develop only 40. So remaining 10 will be shifted here. That has to be developed now. Okay. 100 minus 50 will also shift here. Now you have total 60. Customer may provide more requirement here. Suppose 20 requirement has been given by customer. Now you have total 80 requirement again in your hand. Again we'll choose the sprint backlog, like 40 requirement again I chosen. Again I will develop, again I will develop and test and then show the software to the customer, and then next cycle will be start. So by and by what I'm doing, my team is developing a software slowly, slowly. Some functionality is developing. Last cycle will have a final product that will be released as well. That is way of agile method of working. So we'll develop a software slowly, not in a one go as compared to view model. We develop a software phase wise manner, slowly I can say. That is called the agile method. There is a multiple thing to be discussed in the agile. We'll discuss in our regular classes actually. Okay. Same way, we have a different method like spiral method, rapid application, incremental DLC development, DevOps, the new method, advanced agile actually. Every cycle, everything we'll discuss in our regular classes. Okay. Then what things we are going to be cover in our regular classes? Okay. So let me show you those part as well. Okay. Okay. So in front of you, there is a brochure where you can see, you may have received this brochure, I guess, by the madam. There is a 44 module total. Okay. Out of 44, we'll have a basic covering till here like module 29. After that, we'll have a advanced classes, advanced things actually. Under basic thing, what we are going to cover. So under this, we'll have industry 4.0 concept. Then we'll understand first about the project management, how to handle the project, how to initiate the project, how to execute the project, what is toll gate concept, what is quality gate concept in the IT industry. We'll understand it. Validation overview, different types of the validation in the pharma industry, in the regulatory industry, I can show, like process validation, analytical validation, cleaning validation, and one is CSV, computerized system validation. Then overview of the CSV will go. Then roles, different roles in the CSV area. Then PDCA cycles. Then major part is QMS here. You may be aware like permanent change control, temporary change control, major, minor, but we'll more discuss on the IT perspective change control, like emergency change control, standard change control, normal change control. This thing we'll discuss as an IT perspective change control, as an a software based change control. What are those? What is the meaning of it? When to raise what? All this part we'll discuss. Then various software development lifecycle, as I already mentioned, agile method, V model, waterfall model. Then decide GXP, whether your system is GXP or non-GXP. We'll going to be decide how to decide. We'll have a checklist actually. So that checklist, what are the red color you are seeing? I will provide those checklists, and you have to be do the assessment. So that is kind of a live practice for you guys actually. Okay. Then medical device, different types of the medical device, software the medical device, we're going to discuss. Vendor management, how to select a good vendor based on the game guideline. There's a guideline for a CSV that is called the game guideline, game 5. You may have heard about it. We're going to be discuss that overview of the guideline as well. Then 21 CFR Part 11 for the electronic record, electronic signature, and EU Annexes 11. These two guidelines will have a checklist for that, and you can have hands-on practice on those guidelines as well. Okay. Then risk management. Under risk management, generally people will cover only FMEA. Under that, we'll cover two method, qualitative, quantitative. Then we'll discuss the FMECA. Under that, again, qualitative, quantitative method of risk management. So we have total 4 method of risk management: FMEA, FMECA, and then qualitative, quantitative. All thing will discuss in the risk management, and that to be with the hands-on practice only. Then how to prepare the validation plan, validation summary report, how to decide the validation strategy based on the category of the software, how to prepare the URS, FRS, PRS, SRS, source code review report. Okay, we'll understand it. Then infrastructure qualification, one of the major part which we people are not fully aware. We miss pharma people. I am especially talking pharma or clinical people, actually life science people. I can say. So mainly our focus area will be IT perspective, infrastructure part, different types of the server, virtualizations. Okay, multiple thing we'll discuss. We'll discuss this part itself, lot of about it, maybe 4 to 5 classes on the infrastructure only. Understanding, then qualification is separate part. Then software testing, then software categorization, how to decide the category of the software. Test management, how to do the testing of the software. Defect management, test summary report, validation summary report preparation, deciding the validation variables. Okay, like based on the category, like category 3, what validation variables should be come into picture for 4, and same way for the 5. Then operation phase of the software, and then periodic review of the softwares, how to perform, what to perform the periodic review. Then decommissioning and data migration, as we discussed already about it. How to perform data migration, different types of the data migration, what to be checked in the data migration. Then game 5 guideline overview, and then PLC validation, how to perform the validation of the PLC. After that, we'll switch to the advanced topic like virtualization, virtual machine creation, DevOps structure, CI/CD pipeline creation, disaster recovery, game 5 comparison of first version to second version, AI and its validation approach, Excel sheet validation approach. Okay, how to validate the Excel sheet, and how to design. Main thing is not only validation, how to design the Excel sheet so that it can be validated. That is the major thing. That part will cover as well. Data integrity, then software database, what is front end, what is back end, cloud computing, different model of the cloud, like infrastructure service, platform as service, software as a service, CSA approach, new way of validation, CSA. So what is this? How to perform? We'll understand. Then agile method and its validation approach. Then infrastructure as a code and different IT terminologies. So we'll have a total 44 module, even more than that. Some of the modules I have not mentioned intentionally here, which will cover in our classes. Okay, you will feel the difference. Okay. So that is about our different topics of validation actually. Then come to our deck once again. So what is different from the other institute? If I'll cover, like we'll have an advanced session every month, we have something new, so that you will keep learning continuously. Whatever coming new, I will take those topic in our regular monthly basis. Then we'll have a monthly doubt clearing session. Every month we'll have a 2 to 3 doubt clearing session, so that, and it is for lifetime. It's not like only for a 6 month. It is lifetime. You can join whenever you want. Then live project assignment. One project will be assigned to you, that will be on hands-on practice only. Agile method and Scrum certification will be there for the free of cost along with the CSV. ANML learning certification will also be there, and free access to all the material. Other institutes will not provide the material. They will charge you, but we'll provide the free access to those PPTs, live PPTs. Okay. So these are the things, these are the career growth. Like currently, you may have a less package in the pharma, but once you'll see in IT industry, there is a lot of big package in the IT industry. And you can go any of the industry. You can go to pharma, IT, clinical trial, medical device, consulting industry. Okay, these are the career perspective. Then what is benefit to join the institute? So hands-on expense on the Jira softwares. Free lifetime membership. You can chat with the lecturer. 70,000 worth material free access will be there. It is more than that actually. Worth is very less, has been mentioned, but it is more than that. Interview based question answer free access will be provided. Mock interview will be there so that you can understand how what kind of a questioning will be arise during the interviews. Placement assistance will be provided. Okay, but it's not like a guaranteed that of course no institute should provide the guarantee, because if we are doing our 100%, you should also do your 100% as well. If you are able to do so, definitely you will get the job. Okay, then you can join the two batch with the same fees, mean no extra fees. Sometimes what happen, people pay the money and not able to join because of some circumstances. So don't worry, your fees is safe. You can join next batch, no problem. 1 year free access to all the class recorded session, resume preparation assistance, Scrum Master certification, and CSV certificate with 2D code. So you will get the 2D code verification certificate like this. You can see in the, we'll have a 2D code here. Like you can scan, like any company can scan and can get the whether the certificate is genuine or not genuine. Okay. These are the other, we can say the topics, other courses we generally provided as we discussed in the initial. And these are the contact details. If you wanted to be joined the fresh batch of the CSV, you can call on this number. Okay. So that's it. Now the platform is open for the questions. If you have any questions, you can raise your hand. I will unmute you, or else you can use the chat box. Okay. So I can see some of the people has raised a hand. Let me unmute those people. Yeah, Amit, you can talk. I have unmuted you. You can unmute yourself, Amit. Find the option for unmute. Naved, you can also talk. Yeah, Amit. Hope I am audible to everybody.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible. Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to ask, is this the advanced CSV training which you're going to provide, or the basic as well as advanced? Because
Basic as well
um,
as advanced, both will going to cover. Okay, because some of
because
the people will be new, so for them basic will be starting point actually. Yeah, no, go ahead.
okay, okay. So
Okay.
because in the ad I see you have written learn the latest trends in CSV, CSA
Ah,
and AI. So are you
CSA, AI, both will be covered. Yes,
both basics as well as the latest trends, right?
exactly correct. Yes,
Okay, the traditional as well as the latest CSV
exactly
content.
correct, correct, correct. Yeah, Vittal, you can also talk. Amit, your voice is not coming. You are unmuted, but you are not speaking. Looks like. Yeah, Vittal, you can unmute yourselves. Okay, I can see K. Chandrasekhar. Okay, Chandrasekhar. Yeah, Vittal, I can listen you. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Vital, this side. It was a good session. Thank you for the clear-cut information, whatever you have given.
Okay.
So, my question is that I work for a FMCG because I have completed my master's in food science and technology. Okay, and I have done. I have an experience of 8.5 years total. Okay, so I have
Okay.
worked for different two different companies. Currently, I'm working with one of the food companies.
Mm-hmm.
So, so how this taking up this course will add up value? Because am I considered as a fresher if I'm taking up the course and while searching the job, or how it is? How
So, how much years of experience you have in the food industry?
8.5 years.
And previous to that, have you worked in the any of the regulated industry as well, or only food
No,
industry?
no, no, no. Food industry only.
Okay, only in the food industry. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure actually. Okay, I cannot comment that your all the expense will be counted. However,
Okay.
I heard that food industry also requires the CSV. I'm not
Okay.
sure whether I heard correctly or not. If this is the case, then you can easily switch to your career in the CSV area in this case. Okay, then
See, I have the idea of ISO standards and all. So, but I'm not like how you.
okay, okay. Better
Uh,
we'll discuss separately. Okay,
yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah.
we'll discuss this part separately because you are in the food industry. Generally, I have not teach food industry people currently. Okay, so
Okay,
better we'll
okay, okay.
discuss
So,
separately.
the same number you will be available or how it is?
You can call on the same number, yes, which is displaying
Okay.
currently on the screen. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I can listen.
Yeah, hi. This is Chandrasekhar, and thank you for your a better section session regarding the CSV CSA.
Thanks for appreciation.
Yeah,
Yes.
and give me one a clarification regarding.
Hmm.
I was completed my M Pharmacy.
Hmm. Okay.
Specialization is pharmaceutics in the year 2019. So currently, I was working as a software testing at HCL Technologies.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So, if I took a training of CSV and CSA, would it be helpful for us to get a job at pharma industry? And though even I'm having an experience of nearly 7.5 experience in clinical trials, vigilance, and along with some part of CSA and along with
Hmm.
the sheet validation too.
Okay. Okay. Then
But by
then
the
that
recent
that is
way,
helpful for you.
yeah,
Yes.
by the recent way, I get a job at HCL Technologies for a software testing. So
Mhm.
uh, here at the time, working on software testing is little bit too much hard to manage work-life balances. So
Mm-hmm.
previously, I thought that it is better to take for CSV. It could be helpful for us to maintain a work-life balance in between
Exactly.
with life
That is
work.
correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
That is correct.
so would it be helpful for us to get a job at medical devices?
Yes. Yes. Of course. Yes. Through the CSV, you can go to pharma industry, medical device, clinical trial as an a CSV expert. IT industry, of course. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the reason I decided to take the training of CSV. I don't know how the job markets will be there at the time of AI now. Now the AI
No,
generation.
CSV area is good, even though there is no impact on through the AI on the validation areas actually. So don't bother about the AI on the CSV area. Of course,
Okay.
developer has to worry it because AI will write the code very easily. But for a
Uh,
CSV, because every time we have a different challenge actually. So that much of the level AI has not been developed currently, I can say. Okay,
though
it takes a
because
lot of.
an automation is already coming to there in the market in very recent days for the software testing, but might be it cannot be replaced with CSV.
Of course, yes, correct.
Yeah. So because I do have an experience in CSV, which is nearly 2 to 3 months.
Hmm.
Okay, and A2 decided to take a CSV now, so to join at pharma medical devices working field.
That's a great thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so would it be helpful for us in the future to get in a better position?
Yes, of course, of course. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I can see. Okay, I can see Abhishek. You can unmute yourself. I allowed you to talk. Same way, Yogesh as well. You can down your hand. Those people who has already talked. Yeah, Abhishek, you can unmute yourselves. Yogesh. Okay, let me allow other people then. Yeah, Virendra. There is an option for unmute yourselves. Yogesh, I can see you have unmuted yourselves. Kirtana.
Hello.
Yes, you go ahead. Virendra.
Hello, sir. Yes, yes.
Yeah, I can listen.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Actually, I have a total 8 years of experience in quality control department, sir.
Okay.
Actually, my qualification is BSc chemistry, sir. Is okay for me for the qualification
Of
regarding.
course, for a QC people, it's the best actually to learn the CSV. Okay, lot
Yeah.
of CSV requirement in the QC area only. So you will be the best suitable for those positions actually. Okay.
I'm asking for only qualification. Is there any importance is there for the education qualification like
What is your qualification?
BSc chemistry, is a graduate?
That will be workable. Don't worry about it.
And one more thing, sir.
Mhm.
What are the softwares used in the entire training, sir?
We're going to use some of the software, testing softwares, Jira softwares, DMS softwares. Okay. And some more softwares will going to be discussed actually in our live classes.
Any CDS like
That is the main application. I am talking about the supporting application currently. Main application may be anything like LIMS, CDS, MES, anything actually. Okay. So we're going to be understand the overall approach. Okay. And I will try to cover the CDS mainly.
CDS? LIMS also covered in the session.
In softwares, I will provide the material so that you will have understanding. Okay.
There is no training about that
But
LIMS.
training of the limbs itself is very costly actually. We'll have a training on the limbs as well. Okay. So under limbs we'll have a two kind of a training. One is the I can say the basic end user training. Second is the admin training. Both training is separate. Okay. Cost if you wanted to be learn the limbs, you can contact on the provided number on your screen.
Okay, sir. Okay, right.
Okay. Kirtana, you can talk. Chinni, you can also talk. I have unmuted you. Akshay, you can use the chat box as well. Any of the people who is not able to talk. Akshay, Chinni, Kirtana, you can unmute yourselves and you can speak.
1 minute, sir. Sorry,
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
1 minute, sir. How many? Which type of roles are is there, sir, in CSV?
Role in the sense like a CSU expert is one of the role, senior manager like that.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's based on the company to company only. Okay, responsibility will be same, but roles will be different based on the company only. Okay. Yeah, Akshay, you
Hi.
can talk. Yeah.
So actually, I have 13 plus years of experience, and I am ASQ CQA lead
Mhm.
auditor. I
Mhm.
do internal audits within my organization, and
Mhm.
additionally with that, I am also an SOC audit coordinator. Means our organization gets audited by a third party, Grant
Mhm.
Thornton.
Mhm.
So I'm also coordinator for that within my organization.
Okay.
Yeah. So recently I've heard like in like industries EY. So there are
Mhm.
roles like GRC,
Mhm.
governance, I think so, something related.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I want to
Correct.
remain in like a CSV compliance role only. Means I do not want to like do in-depth testing like the 1 2 years of experience kind of people can do. I want to
Mhm.
remain like in a compliance roles as I
Mhm.
do the audits. So
Okay.
for my kind of profile, like a 13 plus years of experience and ASQ CQA lead auditor. So what are the profiles matching for my role in this IT industry, and can I switch from pharma to IT domain?
Of course, through the CSV you can easily switch. Okay, either IT to pharma or pharma to IT, and this is what I mentioned in the beginning itself. This is a bridge course actually. You can switch anywhere from IT to pharma, pharma to IT, or clinical trial anywhere actually. This is the best course actually. Okay, and your
Okay.
expense will be counted as well. Don't bother about it.
Mhm. And I'm also hearing like there is a ISO 27001 guideline, which is related to information security kind of thing. And
Yes.
there is another one, ISO 42001.
Mhm.
Um, so do I need to get a knowledge of those two guidelines also?
For a CSV, not required. For a
Okay.
CSV, not required. Okay, if you have a
Mhm.
knowledge, that is best. But really required, so not required for a CSV job actually. Okay, don't bother.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Navrata, you can unmute yourselves. Kirtana, you can also unmute yourselves.
Firstly, thank you. It was really good, like, the live experience of the CSV which you have given. It was really good.
Thank
And my question is like, we'll just get it like, well, trainees or whatever we do is like live projects or then a case studies only.
Live project in the sense like sometimes what happen, we'll have our client as well, which require the CSV services. So if you
Okay.
are available and you are ready to go to their location, sometimes they will ask to join at their location only. And if you are ready, you can join it. So that
Okay.
this kind of a project is available. Sometimes we'll have a remote project as well. Sometimes, not always. If it is like a UK, EU people, EU company, then we can go with the remote based project execution. So if you have luck and we'll get the project during this time, we can assign to you those suitable people generally who is ready to provide their time apart from their regular time actually. So we'll assign the project, there is no problem. Otherwise, we'll assign the project in the different manner, like we'll provide some document and we'll ask you to prepare the validation plan, validation summary report. Okay,
Oh.
this is another area of how you can do the
And
alliance. And
I just want to check about like, is that for the freshers or the experience? How many percentage the placements can be? Because now here many people's now only with the 13 years, 3 years, 5 years. I am with a 3 years experience in QC and analytical development. So
so,
is everything fine for it, or according to that?
it's fine, and your chances of selection is high as compared to higher expense the people actually. If you have
Okay.
less expense and especially in a QC, that is very good combination actually.
Okay. And the last question, I just want to get it about the skill bee actually.
Uh-huh.
So like how many candidates you've been placed like last 6 months or the 12 months, and
You can see all those people on the website itself. There is a testimonial, correct?
no,
Under this,
it's
under
like
this.
just been getting only some of the members, not even though like really like not much members. Like, can we get it the LinkedIn profiles or anything? See,
Of course, of course.
because last time, even though just because these questions are arising, just because like last time when I joined for another company, they have just bullied us, where it is no LinkedIn, nothing, and whatever we do for the, we invest the time and the, like, mainly time. Apart from the money and all, like mainly time we will invest, and after that we will get the bully certificates and everything. So just because of that, I am asking.
Exactly. Certificate will not help you out to get the job. That is true actually. Okay.
Yeah,
The
like,
main
and
thing is getting the concept of the CSV.
yeah,
Okay.
and can we just get the LinkedIn profiles if it is like
Of
more?
course, that is what I'm also saying, that you can go to testimonial, any of the candidate you can select it and go to yourselves and get the LinkedIn profile up there. Otherwise, you can ask. I will share some of the LinkedIn profile for those students. Okay, it's up to you. Miss testimonial page is available in the SkillBee. You can search those profile and talk to them. Okay, you will understand what is the condition. Okay.
And it will be good for the long term prospects and all this thing, the CSVs.
Of course, of course. Yes.
Okay, and totally it will be like for the software and the compliance, and even though it is validations and all, right?
Yes, it include both. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Navrata, you can unmute yourselves.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah, Navrata.
Sir, I have around 7 years of experience in quality control department, but I am not working.
Okay.
From 2023 till I am not working.
Mm-hmm.
So can I again restart my career with CSV?
How many years of gap you have in total?
Almost 3 years.
3 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Slightly will have some difficulty, but it's not like not possible. Yes, it is possible. I have a few students having the 3 years gap, 3.5 years gap, and those students got selected in not I can say big industry, but medium industry they selected. After that, you can build your career in a big industry as well.
Okay. No, that is not problem. Just I am asking, can I
You can get
restart
the
my
job.
career with the CSV?
Yes, correct. Yes.
I'm ready to join as a fresher also. Yes.
I understand. Generally, people will think that like that, but your expense will be counted. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, I can see Zil wanna talk. Yes, Zil, I have unmuted you. You can talk now. Just find the option for unmute yourself, Zil. You have an option for unmute yourselves, Zil, Chinni as well.
So hello, sir.
Yeah, I can listen you. Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
So I have 3 years of experience in production compliance, and I have 3 years of I mean, I have 3 years of gap. Like I have stopped working since 2023,
Mhm.
and basically, I'm looking forward to taking this course so I can make a re-entry into pharma industry or any other roles, basically. So I
Same.
just wanted to know that how is this? I mean, how is this going to help me re-enter the industry? And one more thing, that what are the chances of getting remote jobs? So yeah, that's my question.
In the CSV area, first thing the question has already been asked by the one more girl, I think Namrata only. She has a 3 years experience, 3 years gap. So same for you as well. Answer is same only. Okay. Remote job possibility is there in the CSV area. Some of the company will provide the full remote job. Some company will have a hybrid approach based on the company to company. But yes, remote job is available in the CSV area. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, Rajni, you can talk now. I unmuted you. Navid, do you wanted to talk once again?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Navid.
So, sir, do you also provide a training in pharmacovigilance and regulatory affairs?
Yes, that
If
is a
yes, is there
separate
any?
course. Yes, separate course.
Okay, see any training batch, ongoing training batch?
You can contact on the provided number which is
Okay,
displayed on the screen.
okay, okay, yeah, sure. Thanks.
Okay. So, Chinni, do you wanted to be talk? I have unmuted yourselves, or else you can use the chat box to drop your question. If you have any questions, you can drop it. I can see some of the question is there already. Let me see those things as well. Let me take one by one all the questions. Okay, will we receive the notes after the session? Yes, of course, every session will have a notes actually. Okay, from last 6 months, how many people placed? So that data you can talk on the provided number, madam will provide. Can you share the, yes, I think you already talked. Duration of the course is 2.5 months. What are the software used in the training? So that already covered. Okay, this is also covered. What are the classes, online and offline? We have a online classes only. Okay, online class.
What will be
Hi,
the
sir, this
timing of
is
the class?
Sumi. Can I speak?
Timing will be 9 to 10 p.m. Monday to Friday. And certificate will have a CSV, CSA, and AI, all three. Okay. It is all the certificate which is displayed on the screen. So forget about it. One of the person has asked why the CSV is only mentioned. Okay. Okay.
Hi, sir, this is Chini. Can I speak now?
Yeah. Yeah. You can speak. Yeah.
This is I have done bachelor's in biotechnology and postgraduate diploma in bioinformatics.
Mhm. Okay.
And I have around 2 years of experience in the QC and UAT in TCS. After that, I had a career gap for around like 3 years.
Okay.
After that, I have done a professional certification in clinical research, CDM and CSV. But I have only got the exposure of the basics of CSV, but no practical project related to it. After that, I have got an opportunity to work in a startup as a QA and PM, like the project management, where currently I'm working in the QC part of ETMF for the Viva tool. But I have had the exposure and I'm supporting the CSV project for the client. But I need to learn a lot more and get the expertise of CSV as well as the CSA. I want to know the difference as well between them.
Of course. Yeah.
How likely is this course going to help me, and will I be able to get a role in the CSV with this?
Yes, of course. Yeah. So currently you are a jobless, am I right?
No. I'm currently working from the past 10
QA.
months.
Okay. In between you have some gap, I guess. Okay, no issue.
Yeah.
So first thing, your expense will be counted, and as you mentioned that you have a lot of other areas expense as well. So that will be definitely benefited in your career in the future as well. Okay, because as in CSV, we are going to be validate the clinical trial related software. We are going to validate the pharma related softwares as well. So you have already have these areas knowledge as well. So that will benefit in your career later point of time. Okay. So yeah, you can join the CSV and CSA course. You'll get the all the details about the basics to advanced things for sure.
So we work on the live projects that you give.
Live
Will
project,
I be able?
if you have a time, then we'll assign the live project to you as well. Okay, if you have a time. But means condition is that you should have a proper time so that you can dedicatedly work for the particular project. That is what the condition actually.
Okay, sir.
If we have a remote job, then we'll provide it.
No, sir, it's actually a work from office, but I'll be free from 7 o'clock to 11.
So that need to be discussed. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Chandrasekhar. Chandrasekhar, you can unmute yourselves.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
This was a very good session about
Thank
the basic knowledge of CSV. And I'm having total 15 years experience in electrical development, validations, and quality control.
Okay.
Presently, I'm dealing in quality control.
Okay.
I just want to learn from the beginning itself, because by reading and all, I'm not able to understand what is the core concepts of CSV and all. That's why my intention is I want to join in this CSV is learning from the scratch and to advance that, and I want to upskill my I want to upskill my existing knowledge and all. And in future, if I'm going to some higher level positions,
Okay.
in future, if I'm going to higher level position, whether it will be very useful or not. I just want to know how it will be useful for my career.
Yes, of course. I can say as in a career perspective for you, it will be usable.
Hi, Avinash.
And definitely you'll get some good skills as well. It's not like only learning.
Avinash.
You'll get the skill set as well, some new advanced things as well. Okay. Yeah. So don't bother about your career perspective. It's a good approach, good things actually.
I just want to upskill my knowledge because I'm right now I'm dealing with quality control. Quality control means only CSV. It is starting with CSV only. By reading and by asking somebody, it's not getting. I need to have a practical knowledge also. I need to at least execute one complete CSV. Then only I can upskill my knowledge. Whether you are going to provide at least one practical CSV, no?
Yeah, of course.
That's just I want to know that one.
Practical knowledge will be there.
Okay. That's it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Any other question?
No, nothing.
Okay then. So I think I already answered. Yeah, we have a weekend classes as well. Okay, going to be started very soon. So you can contact on the provided number so that you can get the weekend class detail as well. Okay. So weekdays and weekend both classes is there. Weekend classes will be have a 2 hour Saturday, 2 hour Sunday. So total 4 hour in a week. Okay. Over the weekend, and that is morning session. we'll have an evening session going to be start from 10th of August. Okay, you can start from Monday if you wanted to join the weekdays classes. So thank you all. I think that's it for today's. Thank you all for joining. Have a good day. Good night. Bye bye.